on the big days. I'm freezing. Big days virtually here. Everyone's up for it, I take it, and they don't need much motivated from yourself and Effie.
No, it's one of them days where, tomorrow will be one of those days where I don't have to do a great deal. We've done all the preparation, and like you say, all the players will be raring to go, and looking forward to playing well. So hopefully they do.
Is that the bare minimum you're going to ask for, that they just give a good account of themselves and work hard for you?
Yeah, that's what we've asked all season really, and that's what we've had at every game that we've played. They give everything that they've got, so I'm sure tomorrow won't be any different. Just hope that the nerves don't get the better of them. But playing in front of a full house, then I think they'll spur them on.
And there'll be a lot of confidence after 4 straight wins, I take it.
Well, that's right. We couldn't have had a better build-up really. You know, apart from the first 10 games, things have gone well, and we just hopefully we can keep that going. But we know it's going to be a really tough ask. If they play to their full potential, then they should beat us. But hopefully we're having a really good day and they have an off day, and we do come away with a win, or at least a result.
What do you know of Sheffield Wednesday?
I know that they've improved a lot of late since Stuart Gray's taken over. They seem to be playing a bit more confidence, a little bit more fight. So it's going to be tough. You know, they're a big, strong, athletic team, as most teams are in that league. So we've just got to match them, and you know, try and frustrate them, and try and play the football that we have been playing. Conditions will dictate, because this week it's been really windy, wet, and horrible, and
well,
that could play.
More than them.
You hope it does, although we are a footballing teams. But hopefully they'll turn up. Dressing rooms are not particularly big, are they, back, and they won't fancy it. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I just hope that we perform on the day and do ourselves justice.
Yeah. What do you expect from them? Do you expect them to get it down and play, or
you would
expect them to sit back?
You would think that they would come and try and dictate and keep the ball, and you know, and quieten the crowd really. But which, you know, they should do, and Swindon did when they came here for the first 5 minutes. But as I say, hopefully we can get into them and upset one or two.
You said earlier in the week you might have a few selection headaches, really, but nice problems to have. Have you got your lineup sorted?
Yeah, I know who's starting.
I know you're not going to tell us.
No, as I say, it would be silly to divulge that, but whoever I picked, I know is going to do a good job, which they've shown over this last 4 games. You know, we changed it against Hyde on Saturday, I think it was Saturday, and everybody performed well, and that's been the case for quite a while now. So I could have probably picked, you know, 4 or 5 different teams, and you know, they all would have performed well.
Yeah, you've had lads come in, particularly Scott Kay, when Turnbull and then Danny Waite got suspended, and he's give you something to think about.
Yeah, I think Scott's key for the level he's playing at. He's a class act. Scott, he very rarely gives the ball away. He's a way of pass, and his movement off the ball is really good. And like I say, he's come in, and you've not seen any difference in the team performance, which, when you consider how well Danny and Paul Turnbull have done, shows what good players we've got at the football club.
And you're getting goals from Chris Holroyd and Scott Bowden, but you're getting goals from around the team as well.
Yeah, we needed that. I think there's always question marks with Connor Jennings obviously being out of the team now. Then that was always the worry that you know, we were a one-man team, but yeah, we proved that at the moment we're not. I'm sure there'll be times when we miss Connor, but at the moment things are going well.
Yeah, there's not many teams that want to miss Connor Jennings, though.
That's right. He was playing so well. He wasn't just scoring goals. He was working so hard for the team. But if you see the work rate that Chris Holroyd's put in, you know, in the last 2 games that he played, then that's why we've not missed Connor, because Chris has done that. And then on New Year's Day, Paul and JP came in, and although we played a different system, you know, I thought their work rate along with everybody else's. That's why we're winning games.
You do have a few concerns about set pieces conceded. Is it something you've been concentrating on a lot this week?
I think we're always going to have that problem because we're not the biggest of teams, and the teams that we play against now, they seem to set up to, for corner kicks, free kicks. So it's always going to be a problem to us. But hopefully we don't concede as many free kicks and corners as other teams because we have the ball more. Because maybe we're a bit more of a footballing team. Obviously, against Sheffield, it's going to be a big ask because if things go as they normally do, they'll have quite a few corner kicks and set pieces. So we need to guard against that. But hopefully the gods are with us, and it doesn't go against us.
There's no pressure on you tomorrow. But what can a win in the cup do to boost the league form? Not that it needs boosting particularly, does it?
No, but I think it has had an effect. It's give everybody that feel-good factor around the football club and the town. So it does have an effect on league performances, and obviously all the players have wanted to play tomorrow. So they've been doing their level best to make sure they're in the team. So it does have an effect. So if we could get another win, then it keeps it going. It keeps that feel-good factor going throughout the town and the club. It'd be great if we could. And it'd be a miracle considering where we've come from.
What would it mean to you personally, taking this club to the fourth round?
It's not so much that taking the club to the fourth round. It's more the fact that we were down and out, and the club was on its knees. To play a part in keeping the club going, that's the biggest thing for me. And if we could get to the fourth round, and then we know the club's secure, that would be my biggest reward. Probably the biggest achievement I've achieved at the football club.
Yeah, I suppose the against all odds comes into play there.
Yeah, and it's funny that Effie's obviously with us again, and it would be fairy tale really if it did happen. But you never know. So we've prepared properly, and things are going well. So just hoping, as we all are, who turn up tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be a good day, won't it?
Yep. So, cheers.
Okay.